Hi, good day. Nice to have you all here today. I'm your host, Nigel, and we are here to share with you new and exciting stuff that you can expect from Eduseeds. So who I have with me here today is our special guest, Miss Judith Gunn.
Hi.
Okay, so I'll let Miss Judith Gunn explain, what does she do in Eduseeds?
Yeah. I'm one of the director of Eduseeds. At the same time, I'm involved as an administrator, seeing new parent inquiry, at the same time doing diagnostic tests for the student.
Okay, so now I want to make a scenario where I'm a new parent, coming to Eduseeds, and I would like to enroll my child into Eduseeds. What are the procedures that I would need to go through first?
Yeah, when parents come to see me, I will explain the whole system, our methodology and approach of education. When parents accepted the approach and the methodology, then I will let them fill an inquiry form. In the inquiry form, I have a parent particular and their contact number and an email.
Okay.
This is why I get there, so that I can able to do follow up with the parents.
Okay. So you need my details, and also my child's details.
Yes.
Okay, and also previous education experience.
Yes, the previous school is attended.
All right, and also so right after that, what should I need to do then?
Then when parents agree to that, I'll set an appointment for diagnostic test. They set a time and a date for assessment. Yeah, the best time to do assessment will be in the morning, because morning the child still have mental freshness in their mind, so they no distraction, no feel so tired if we do in the afternoon. So usually we start about 9:30, they complete about 3:30, depends again on the child ability.
Okay, so what is this diagnostic test about, or this assessment test you're talking about?
Okay, this diagnostic test had three subjects. There will be English, Math, and Science from grade 1 to grade 9. So the child will place according to their ability to do the test. There are three important points about diagnostic test. Point number 1, grade competency. The test is to help us to understand the student proficiency in a particular grade assigned to the student. The student will do the test, what he knows or what he does not know. Yeah. So really, the simple of law of learning. The law of learning means that the student must be on level of curriculum where he or she can perform. Yeah, we cannot put the child too high or too low.
So each student's learning experience after the diagnostic or the assessment test will be different. Okay, so it differs from students to students.
Yes.
So it is a very customized learning experience.
Yes, that's right, Nigel. Another thing about in my past experiences doing with children diagnostic tests, in order for a child to promote from one grade to another in conventional school, that does not necessarily mean indicate the child learn or master it in that grade. Yeah. So usually we will place one grade below or do on par with the current grade. From there, we were able to evaluate, to see where is the child's strength and weaknesses. If the child do it at the current grade is doing very well, I will put one grade higher for the child to do again for the assessment.
Okay. So now, what if, let's say, some of the students, if they failed certain books, let's say a grade 3, then they failed certain books in grade 2. So what is that gap? So how do we address that?
Okay, the assessment test will help us to determine, to enable us teachers to know the strength and weaknesses of the child. Okay, the diagnostic score must be 70 upon 100.
Okay.
There is the gap coming in. If the score below 70, it becomes the gap for the child. And this gap need to be addressed. This gap that we need to buy the module for the child to strengthen the gap, and the child can be able to go to the next level in the confident level.
Okay, so basically it is to reassure the students' learning experience for that particular level, to make sure that they understand before they move on to the next.
That's right, Nigel.
Okay, now what other things?
Second point about placement of diagnostic tests. A proper placement will save a lot of headache and heartache for the concerned parent, teachers, and students. Right placement allows a child to start at his own confidence level and performance level. So it will not cause any disagreement, complaint between the teachers and the student and the parent. Yeah.
Okay, understand.
So student must be prescribed correctly in each subject, not automatically assign them to the corresponding current level in government school or in conventional school. Yeah?
Okay, so we want to emphasize again, each student's learning experience it differs to each of their learning abilities.
Yes.
Not one student is
the
same.
same.
Okay, so every student is different. Okay,
Yeah.
now I just have one question where if let's say I have a student who is supposed, 13 years old, who's supposed to be in grade 7, but he is diagnosed into grade 3, okay, or a lower grade, or it can be a higher grade. For example, a teacher overplaced him, okay, on grade 9. You know, some of the students might feel that they failed certain modules, okay, they have a failure mentality. How do we address that?
Nigel, this is my third point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about erase the failure mentality. If teachers place the child too high, then the child cannot cope, cannot perform, and that will lead the child into failure mentality. At the same time, low self-esteem. Yeah, we remember a child, education just like a highway. Like a motor vehicle. Some empower with 3000 cc, some empower with 1008 cc, some empower with 1000 cc. Yeah. So at a different speed, at different pace, the child is learning. So we must place accordingly through our assessment test. If we put too high, the child cannot
they
cope.
can't cope.
Yeah. Example, just now you mentioned who are grade 7, 13 years old, placed in grade 2. In that situation, the teachers had to talk to the parent. What happening to the child? Is it a slow learner? Is he has some autism or whatever symptom that
so
he
learning
has?
disabilities.
Learning disability.
Oh, okay.
That's right, Nigel. Then from there, we work with the parent. Then the parent will agree to the child, to us, that okay, my child will start with grade 2. Then the teacher will give a lot of confidence to the child, and the child can progress very fast. 1 year he can do 2 grades. That is fine. Then the child will raise up. We will remove the child failure mentality.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
He might be graded later. Maybe not 16 or 17, maybe 19, 20.
Yes.
Yeah?
True. As long as they finish their studies,
Yes.
but we do not push them where they finish, but with a bad result. We want them to finish with quality.
Yeah, they will reach a destination.
Yes.
At different time, different speed, different age.
Yeah. Understand. Okay, so right after diagnostic test, okay, or this assessment test, what other procedures that do I need to follow right after that?
I will have a second interview with the parent and the student as well, and explain to them their diagnostic result, their gap and their performance level. Then from the gap, I will make we call academic projection plan for the child, so the child can see very clear this month which module I supposed to do. Yeah. Then working along with parents, also with the teachers, to monitor very closely, to able to address the gap, so that the child will reach to another level with a confidence and understanding of the subject matters.
Okay, so based on the diagnostic test, okay, the teacher or Miss Judith will actually come up with a yearly student progress report, okay, where the teacher will are able to see, okay, within this 1 year, what are the students, work that they need to complete.
Yes.
Okay.
Nigel, another more thing.
Yeah.
I will let the parent to sign on my projection form.
Oh, okay.
Parent had to sign and the student had to sign. They agreed with the level. Then from then on, we will not cause any issue or misunderstanding with the parent.
Okay, so
very
it needs
important for that.
Both interests to actually agree on it and also to just move on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Now, after the consultation, I've decided, okay, I'm really interested to join this Eduseeds system. So what is the next procedure that I need to go through?
Okay, I will get the parent to fill in the application form and an enrollment form. At the same time, I will assign a teacher to the student, and I will ask the teachers to introduce himself or herself to the parent. We'll make a connection with the parent. Yeah, so parent will know, oh, this is my class teacher for my student. Yeah, so parent will be happy. Oh, I already know my teacher's phone number, and I can WhatsApp to the parent, to the student, and also to the teachers.
Okay, so you're establishing a communication between the teachers and the parents.
Yeah, that's very important.
Okay, yeah, so I have one question that I forgot to bring it up back to just now from one of the diagnostic. If let's say a student who is within the Eduseeds network, okay, a student from school A transfer to school B, okay, but they're doing same both Eduseeds system, do they need to take a diagnostic test again?
No, transferring student entering from another school, using same Eduseeds module, need not take diagnostic test anymore. They just continue with where they had finished the previous lesson and continue with another new center.
Okay, so that means that if a student that is non-Eduseeds, coming from a non-Eduseeds school, and they want to come into Eduseeds system, they would have to take a diagnostic test.
Yeah, that's right, Nigel.
Yeah, so if let's say they are from existing Eduseeds student, they want to come to another different Eduseeds center, then they do not need to sit for the diagnostic and they continue from where they left off from that previous center.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Another thing will be after connecting with the teachers, then we will ask the parent to buy a uniform, and also order module needed for the first quarter.
Okay.
Then we also open a student file. The student file will keep with the administration, where we put inside the previous living cert or their transcript. At the same time, we also put them the diagnostic test result, and also the application form, academic projection also put inside. Why I put the academic projection inside there? So that the teachers will know. Teacher will follow up with the student weaknesses, and also we also have put a module test inside the form, into the file for the student.
Okay, so each student will have their own personalized file.
Yes.
Okay, where all of their details, even some of their previous school transcript will be in there. Okay. All right. So right after the file is created, then the student can start schooling, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope that answer most of your questions. So thank you very much, Ms. Judith, for being here.
Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now, please send your feedback and your questions on the comment section below. Okay. On what do you want us to cover more topics on? Okay. So next time when we do a next podcast, we will try to go on the topic where we will answer most of your questions. Okay. That the struggles that you want us to address. Okay, without further ado, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.